you to insinuate Poseidon has the slightest jurisdiction here. Once waters from the surface flow beneath the earth, they become mine. Each of the rivers, they are mine, not his.
Whatever you say.
Vanquish all who stand against you, noble cousin. I and your relatives upon Olympus shall assist you in so doing.
Some would question the destruction which you sow, but I shall never do so. I fully understand your impulses. Allow me to indulge them.
I'm back, ladies.
Ugh. Still can't believe Megara got mixed up with you, Red Blood. For all her weakness, I always thought at least she took her job here seriously. Live and learn.
Not interested in your nasty remarks about her, Electo. Though if you keep them up, I'm warning you, I might get mad.
Oh, you might get mad? Defend Megara's honor since she's far too weak to do it her damn self? You think she's so pure? You're disgusting! Both of you.
These days, the never-ending cycle of rebirth and death for you, O son of Hades, is sufficiently amusing, I should hope.
You stumbled into Dionysus, Zagreus. One of these days I shall prevent his vineyards all from ripening. Put to the test his carefree attitude.
Although there are innumerable ways for one to die, our danger-seeking prince has come to know a sizable variety.
I'm pleased to know my new, more flexible arrangement remains to your satisfaction still, my lord. I must admit I feared that my departure would result once more in a protracted stay within the pits of Tartarus.
Don't give me such ideas, Orpheus. Instead, you go about your business there and play your blasted songs when circumstances call for it.
I shall be happy to oblige, my lord. Eurydice and I are grateful for your magnanimity.
Good thing that's settled then. Mother, you'll forgive my asking, but your mother used to call you by a different name, didn't she?
Don't remind me. Imagine if I called you Zaggy Poo from when you were born to this very moment. That's how that name felt to me. I much preferred the name my father gave to me.
Your mortal father, right? So he called you Persephone. What was he like?
He was kind to me, and funny. Little bringer of destruction I was to him. I liked that. He was right, I was a terror. But then he passed. I was very little still. My mother never spoke of him again.
Demeter mentioned him a bit to me. She seems... I don't know, but I don't sense that she regrets the relationship or anything. Just sad about the outcome, I think.
I suppose I can see that. I thought I might end up like father. Growing old, wasting away. Then the time flew by, and I realized I was closer to mother's side. Mortals certainly don't have it easy. But their limited days, it means... they live their lives to the fullest, I think.
At least we've some of that in us.
Indeed, my son.
Damn you, Zagreus. She was my friend, and now she's gone.
Who, you mean Dusa? Like I had anything to do with that. It's Nyx you should be cross with, not me.
I don't think so. Nyx warned you. Ugh, you know I can't go to her myself about this, so fix it.
Nyx, I'm sorry that I raised my voice with you before. It's just... I cared about Dusa, and I know just how much she cared about working here, with you and all of us. Isn't there some way you would reconsider letting her go?
I appreciate that you have calmed yourself, my child. As for the Gorgon head, this house needs steady-tempered vigilance, not unthinking devotion. Despite repeated feedback, she refused to approach any aspect of her duties with restraint.
Wait, you're saying you fired Dusa for working too hard? Did you give her any warning?
She did not understand how to work properly. Despite all that she did, she ultimately was a burden to this house. There was no warning necessary on my part.
Please, give her another chance, Nyx. She can learn, she just needs to know what she did wrong. She gave this work everything. She just pushed too hard. Shouldn't something like that be forgivable?
It seems you have more patience than I, child. And I did not realize you cared. But do not ask again for me to rescind my decision. Are we understood?
Yes, we're understood.
I know that many mortals ask me for my blessings constantly, and I mean all the time, young nephew. But for you, you needn't ask at all.
Yes.
You want to make it out of there? My boons are just about the only way to go.
So Artemis, my lonely half-sister, got to you first. She merely helps you hunt, whilst I shall help you kill. Observe.
You're back. Welcome.
Hello, sir. Sisyphus, I have to be upfront with you. The Fury Megara and Thanatos. I know you're not exactly on the best of terms with either one of them, but they're both close to me. You won't hold it against me, sir, will you?
Look, Prince, it's not for me to judge you or your friends. The Fury sisters, Master Thanatos, we got off on the wrong foot, you could say. My fault entirely. I'd sooner make sure that our correspondence here doesn't make those relationships more difficult.
Don't even say that, sir. I think Meg and Than know me better than that by now. Well, thanks for understanding, as always.
Certainly, Highness. And who knows? Perhaps as you spend more time together, some of your finer qualities will rub off on those two.
That chill sensation I detect must indicate that you are near the surface, Zagreus. If you can overcome the final challenges ahead, you soon shall see the long winter yourself. If you are so disinterested in my generosity, young Zagreus, then you shall have my wrath.
My boon from Master Chaos.
So you survived a little winter's chill, didn't you there? Be careful, though. Next season could be worse.
The favor doing Zagreus then walks into a chamber black as night, but with a blood-red pool, and from it comes a voice which says, "Would you mind diving in these waters, Prince?" To which the prince replies, "Oh, sure."
No! Nyx, let her go, Than. Dusa, I mean, she's gone. What do I do?
If I were you, I would start getting over it as soon as possible. But I don't see you doing that. Just remember, maybe this isn't about you. Dusa's job may have been far too much for her. Mother Nyx is strict, but she is fair.
And she should give Dusa another chance. Has Meg heard? She'll be furious.
Megara will be no such thing. Some of us don't default to questioning every decision from our superiors.
Maybe you should.
Well, Zag, you like things nice and complicated, don't you? Apparently, so do I.
If you're asking if I have any regrets about what happened between us, the answer is no. Being with you, any complications there are worth it.
You don't need to tell me. 2 rules if you want to keep this up. First, we set the personal aside when we're out there. I better not hear a soul say I'm going soft on you. And second, keep up this slightly more mature thing you've had going for you recently.
Wasn't planning on sliding back into the insensitive nonsense of youth, so I don't think the second thing will be a problem. But the first, can we really just keep kidding each other out there like nothing happened?
Huh. Guess you'll find out.
Even among those born longest ago within the deepest reaches of the underworld, I have seldom encountered anyone so united with the darkness of this domain as you are, child.
United with the darkness? I've just been picking it up here and there, although for quite a while since you mentioned it. I'm not sure that I feel any different, though.
Surely that is not so. Think back on when you started all of this. You now know so much more, are capable of so much more.
I suppose.
This garden may not have all the varieties available up on the surface, though it's coming along rather nicely, I should say.
And it smells fresh, too. Mother, I know there may not be many things you miss from living on Olympus, though I wondered if perhaps ambrosia may be one of them. And got you some, because, well, here.
Why, this really is ambrosia. How did you even acquire this, Zagreus? It brings back memories for certain, and never the bad ones, which I think it must be why we prize this stuff so much. This is for me.
It is, of course. And it's my dearest hope that at some point long from now, when you're relaxing with a bottle of ambrosia, dare I say perhaps with Father, that these memories will be among the ones that spring to mind.
Oh, my son. I shall certainly not need ambrosia to think back upon getting to know you with the greatest fondness. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Mother.
Push forward, noble cousin. I shall be keen to see you circumvent the perils that the fates arranged for you this time.
I missed you terribly, my little godling. All that I ask is that you do not die on me again. Why, I don't think that I can take it anymore.
Ready, Tess. What? Where did you get the rail? Do you know what you have? Where are your customary weapons?
I left them at home, and I sort of know what I have, inasmuch as it's largely responsible for getting me this far. Would you like to see a demonstration?
Yes, I would. I always have, as a matter of fact.
The seasons have a certain beauty to them, I suppose. Though struggle onward, and you needn't take my word for it.
I faintly sense the mark of Goddess Demeter upon you, Her power over plentitude is opposite to mine in some respects, but lately she has channeled it in manners more agreeable to me.
Betrayed.
Oh, come on, Zag, and here I thought that we were cool. You hurt my pride there, man. I guess I'm gonna have to hurt yours. All right. We're cool. No need to get all hot and bothered any longer here.
As he journeys to his mother's cottage in the cold, loudly speaking Zagreus calls out to hear the echo of his voice. The blast of sound, causing a substantive amount of ice and snow to break off from a nearby mountaintop and fall, and again.
Hits the spot, doesn't it, boy? I know you're caught up in the middle of all this and having to weigh your loyalties more than you'd like. I'm sorry we're putting you through this.
The Underworld Prince's next attempt to bribe the monstrous triple-headed hellhound into further liking him proves once again successful, as the kingly gift of heavenly ambrosia is beyond compare.
You found him after all? Because of Zag? That's how very fortunate for you, Shade.
Mistress, for certain it is more than I deserve. Although, perhaps it's for the best that a forgotten shade ought to be put out with the rest of them. I shall not cause you so much trouble then.
Well, if your journeys take you from this house, then you are nothing but a shade. And so there will be others, but take care, okay?
Of course, mistress. I shall. By your command.
How are you and Chaos getting on lately, Nex? Sounds like they expected an awful lot from you before. That you should shine as bright as day, something like that. I can't imagine.
To shine was never quite my strongest suit. During the dawn of creation, there was much to do. This place, all that you see around you, it was more my leaning. Chaos understands that better now. As for me, the work helped me to know which limits I have.
What limits are those? You seem capable of anything. Probably even shining bright.
Come, child. We each have our limits.
Not me. Should check the garden. This garden isn't quite the sight yours was back on the surface, is it, Mother?
On the contrary, Zagreus. It has its own unique charm, as each garden does. I was impressed it wasn't left entirely to rot after my absence.
It was totally off limits to me, though I guess Father must have taken care to maintain it as best he could.
He did, all right. Minus the part where you weren't allowed. Though, let's look after it from here, shall we?
Sounds good.
You are so fortunate to have received the boon of Dionysus prior to my own. He, the most noble and important of us all, the god of wine himself.
It pleases me that you are here again, for through you I can tinker with reality along the fringes that are not yet fully formed.
Ahoy, nephew! It's excellent to see you once again and in good spirits still. Then come, let's make some waves.
They say a lot of things about me, dearest, and they'll tell you in your dealings with me, ample caution is in order. Let me show you why.
I'd say this little squabble can be put to bed for now. I'm better for the moment, but I was very angry with you, love.
I've got a keen eye, boss, so I happen to notice you've got a certain tooth you're carrying about. No, you're in the land of the dead and all, but don't you think that comes across as just a little odd?
Once more, tenacious Zagreus achieves his lofty goal. And just as every time before, except with some sort of new twist of fate, perhaps, he goes a little distance, then he dies.
It just struck me how much you've changed, Zag. I still remember when you kept trying to singe Cerberus's tail with your feet. Haven't seen you do that in a while.
Oh, I definitely learned my lesson there. But thanks, I guess. You've opened up a lot yourself, by the way. Talking to you lately, it's a world apart from the first time. You looked like you were going to slice my head off.
It sure must have taken a lot of courage for you to come right up and tell me you thought I looked better before I cut my hair. I still ask myself how come I didn't keep ignoring you after that. Or slice your head off.
Well, the option is always available, I guess. Hey, you ever think of growing it out again?
No. It kept getting in my way. Sliced it right off and never looked back. So, plenty of personal growth all around then.
Definitely.
Next year, do I want my job again? More than anything, this job, it means everything to me. I mean, working with you are the night itself. This place and all of you, all of it, it's so amazing to me, and I want to help. Just give me one more chance.
Your one more chance has certain stipulations, Dusa. If you think it is necessary to exceed the allotted time for your responsibilities, I expect you to ask. You are not the sole bearer of this house's fate. Your temperament toward your work is as important as the end result. Now then, I would ask that you return to your post.
What? What's next? You mean, like, start right now? Now? I mean, I don't have a lot of pressing obligations, so I'll do it. Yes, I accept. I'm so excited to be back. Where do I even start? I can survey the lounge, sweep the cobwebs, walk Cerberus, check the pantry. Okay, I'm off.
Do your best work.
Hooray. Within the house's gallery now sits the bust of a distinguished poet, ruggedly handsome in his age, who, although yet to earn his fated fame, shall probably be better known someday.
Never heard of him. So, Mother, all the pomegranates around here, those are your doing.
Not a lot of fruit trees take to this environment, my son. Though there's something about pomegranates. Maybe it's that their seeds so resemble the gemstones your father likes so much. Or that they don't need much water.
Fruit trees, huh? I grew up around all these palms and never thought much of it. Are there many other types of fruit trees on the surface, then?
Well, I suppose there are a few. But I like pomegranates most of all.
I like them too. That lucky tooth you gave me, Skelly. First off, thanks again. And secondly, is this even yours? Had a run-in with Hermes who got me thinking.
What? You gonna believe everything that Gabby guy tells you now, boyo? He doesn't know a thing about me.
Never said he did. Though since you let on, what's your relationship to him? Working for him?
No! Nope, definitely not working for him. Closer to a peer relationship. Well, other than the fact that he's a god and I'm just... Well, what you see is what you get with me, pal. Hey, you won't tell anyone, will you? I'm just here to help, I swear.
Fine. Maybe.